जे कौन है
જે
जो पर
આમાં પ્રોપર ઇન્ટરનેટ જોશે બે લાઈટ
हाँ लेनी पोल
હા એ નહીં હાલે
बस इंटरनेट प्रॉपर છે इंटरनेट प्रॉपर છે
હવે મેં છે ને ઓલું તૈયાર કરી લીધું છે મારે હું જોઈએ છે ને તને કહી દઉં 16 તારીખથી અને મને
17 તારીખે આપે
મને નથી લાગતું પાછળ સેટ થશે અને કહી દીધું શું દેખાડી દીધું સર હમણાં લઈ ગયો પાછળ મેં કીધું અહીંયા આ સેટ થતાં મેં કીધું ઓછામાંથી એક વીક તો થશે અને મેં ઓન ધી સ્પોટ તો એસી એ નહીં મારો પોઈન્ટ મારે જોઈએ છે વોટ
હા તો માંગે ને મેસેજ કીધું વોટ
મેં કીધું વોર રૂમ જોઈએ છે વોર રૂમમાં શું કરવાનું આ સાઈડ 4 જણ એક્ઝિક્યુશન વાળા બેસશે અને આ સાઈડ 3 જણા સેલ્સ વાળા બેસશે મારે જોઈએ ત્યાં છે અને રોજ મારે ત્યાં બેસવાનું આ લોકો નંબરથી મતલબ નંબર કાઢ મારું કામ
ये तो ऊपर જ નખાવડે ને તો વોર રૂમમાં
ત્યાં
ઇન્ટરનેટ
હા એટલે સરે અત્યારે એવું કીધું છે કે હું અત્યારે ચેક કરું છું ફિઝિબિલિટી ચેક કરું રૂમ મેં કીધું એ તો ચેક કરી લે એ જોઈ લઈશું જીગા ઓડિયો વિડિયો બરાબર છે ચેટમાં લખ તું ઓળખ કે ન ઓળખ જીગ્નેશ નાની કરને ઓળખ સ્ટાર ખેલાડી આપણો એક્ઝિબિશનમાં અહીંયા બે જીગા વિડિયો ચાલુ કરતો He is joining us back as a star player. Only remote one. मेरी आप एक लैपटॉप के
મારું લેપટોપ નથી
वायरलेस सीसीटीवी became smart cloud camera नहीं became wireless CCTV हेलो
પોર્ટલ હે ને
અને આનું આ સિસ્ટમ નું શું કરવાનું છે
કેપી દેવાનું આપી દે પ્રોગ્રામ નંબર
આ ભાઈ આ મને તું કરી દે ને તારે સી ડ્રાઈવ માંથી જે ઉડાડવું ઉડાડ દે, મેં બધું ડી ડ્રાઈવ માં ભરી લીધું.
બીજા સારી લેસન પછી જાવ રાતના 12 વાગી જાય સુવા નહીં દેતા આખો રાતે 12 વાગે ના મળે
અરે જીગા ચાલુ કરને, મારે જોવું છે બરાબર ચાલે છે કે નહીં. ખાલી તારો ઓડિયો વિડિયો ચાલુ કર, લાઈવ કરવા નથી કેતો. हेलो, यस सर, बोलिए बोलिए. अच्छा। ओके। जी 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 जी। मैं समझा। जिग्नेश। Without frame जवा दे.
Okay, sorry guys.
Okay, Sandeep.
Yeah. Tejas, hi. How are you?
I'm doing good, sir. How are you?
I'm good. Where are you based in, Tejas?
We based out of Ahmedabad.
Ahmedabad.
Yep.
So, what's special today? Amras. Yeah. All your lovely food, your lovely Guju food, which I really miss. I used to stay in Umargaon for 2-3 years.
Acha.
That's right next to Sanjan, Khatalwad, and Vapi.
Acha.
Acha. Good, good. Chalo. So, what are you showing us today, Tejas?
So what we have did here, we are going to set up the Zoom call as you are doing all the time, and
Okay.
the same frame will be captured and will be live for all the viewers. Okay.
Okay.
And what we can do additionally, as I discussed with Samir also, we can add the GIF at the bottom of the video. I mean, at the viewer point, you'll be having the session timelines. I mean, so say for example, if we are doing it for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, then our session will be there with the countdown timer.
Okay.
So it's a normal live. I mean, nothing new, but we have developed one viewer portal for you along with your event detail, agenda, Nasscom's logo, and your sponsors logo. If you want, we can put that. And all the viewers have question and answer box. While watching the webinar, they can ask the question directly to the speaker. If you want, we can have the name of speaker also. And if you want to make it generic, then they just have this Q&A box. They will enter their name along with the question, and the question will goes to the moderator.
Yeah. So Tejas, can we see a live demo so that we get a complete look and feel? Because a lot of thoughts are in your head, and we just like to see how it is spelled out.
Yeah, we are live right now. I mean,
Tejas, perhaps what we can do to start with is that you can share your screen right here on Zoom and give a glimpse of how that web page looks like to Sandeep. And then, like the flow we discussed over the mail and also on the call, we can just do a quick test on how it will actually look.
Sure.
Prasad is also here. प्रसाद.
Yes, Sandeep.
अरे भाई पर्दे के पीछे क्यों छुपे हो यार?
यार ये अच्छा है आज के दिन.
हाँ?
Not in a situation where I can.
I wanted to see whether you have grown your beard, taken your beard off, you have shaved your hair off, or no. So at least I get to know what is the new look here.
I showed my hair again.
Acha, so we wanted to see what's the new look here. Shah Rukh Khan is growing as long for a movie. We wanted to see what is our own Shah Rukh Khan doing.
No, it's no. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. हाँ तेजस दिखाओ. Samir, the thing that you've just shared, no, the PPT, it's too busy.
Okay. Yeah, that's not the final version. So I'll add the speaker pictures in it, and that's just for reference purposes that I shared.
I hope my screen is visible to all.
It is. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So what we are going to do, I mean, as the registration has already been started, so we cannot have the registration page over here. But we can have something like this. I mean, if you want to have registration on our portal, we can give the page design something like that, along with the name and logos and everything. And
Tejas. Yeah, just one point here. So regarding the registration part, we specifically discussed that.
So
for this session, we'll be using Zoom. We take a look at how the web page would look like for the audiences once they log in.
This is the web page. I mean, if you can see it right now.
Yes, it's visible.
Yeah, so this will be your web page. As we are not having that registration page or login option over here, we can put one login box. Whoever registered with their email address can, enter the email address and get into this page. Or else we can keep it open for all, and you can use it. There will be one question answer box. There will be one moderator link for with all the question answer, and our video will be here. I mean, this is the player of YouTube only, and you can have, your logos, your agenda. You can put anything. I mean, as we have it here, you can have something like that on the viewer page itself. And
Tejas,
once
Tejas, just one question.
hmm,
The Q&A box that you have created is too wide.
I mean, the portion, the part, we can change it. I mean,
No, see, what is my suggestion is
hmm,
the
hmm,
screen that you have here, where
hmm,
your
hmm.
cursor is there right now,
This
should
part.
be literally 3/4 or even 80% of the screen size.
Okay, so video will be 80% of the screen size and 20% in Q&A box.
No. Just hold on. No? So the Q&A box will be very thin and linear, and you will have a box extension at the base where you'll have an arrow mark at the base like this, an arrow mark.
Here.
Get me? You'll have an arrow mark like this at the base. When somebody clicks on the arrow mark here, then it protrudes out more.
Okay.
And then the screen will reduce slightly.
Okay.
Can you do that?
Yeah, we can do that.
Samir, this is similar to what we had done in the previous one.
Yeah.
So keep the Q&A box linear, increase the size of the viewing screen, because right now the viewing screen is not as big as what we would like the users to see.
Okay.
Right? I want the faces of people to be seen better.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go. And I guess you're cutting out the chat from the Q&A. So the internal chat of the people, that is the attendees, does not come to the moderator.
No, we are giving only one option here. Either we can have Q&A box, or we can have a chat. If we want to keep both, I mean, chat for all the viewers, and question and answer for the viewers as well. We can.
I want to keep the chat between the attendees separate, and I want to keep the Q&A separate. And the Q&A is only coming to the moderator.
Yes, got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Prasad, please jump in with your thoughts, because I'm going to be rambling on here.
Yeah. So my suggestion is chat between people should be avoided. The reason is what happens, I've seen, people don't understand when they put a question, they generally in the chat box, not in the Q&A. So they miss out on that actually.
See, but the problem with this Q&A thing is when people don't get the chat function, then they will keep saying hi, and that's very irritating, Prasad. And many of them, come in the chat, in the Q&A window, they will say, hi, my name is so-and-so, I work with so-and-so organization.
Yes, that also I've seen,
Yeah, so it is very irritating. And that's why I said that if you do two functionalities and we explain it to people that you have, you want to network with others, or you want to express some comments live, and that you do on the chat window, and on the Q&A window is only questions to be asked to the speakers, panelists, etc.
Okay.
Then I mean, any other points? I mean, what we are doing right now, we are capturing the screen, this Zoom screen, and make it live on the portal. That's it. We are not doing anything else. I mean, not doing anything extra. We are just having this registration. I mean, not registration, viewer page along with the Q&A and with the moderator link.
So, Samir, just correct me if I'm wrong. It's the same link, which is basically a Zoom link for the speakers to log in.
Yes.
And the Zoom link will be for the speakers and for the moderator, and this viewer link will be for all the viewers.
Okay. So the way Zoom speakers will work is that we'll have to go into telling people to put on the camera and put the camera off, correct?
No, we have the rights now. I mean, if you are here as a co-host or host, you can ask them to mute, unmute everything.
Okay, so they just help me understand, and also, can we just flash the slide that Samir had shared, which you just flashed now, no, on the YouTube screen? Can you just share your screen? एक स्लाइड अभी दिया था ना समीर ने आपको?
हाँ, ओके जिग्नेश, स्विच कर सीन.
Samir, do you want to just share your screen with that particular slide?
Or you want me to turn on that slide?
Which Samir has shared this morning, no?
Yeah, I'll do that. Samir, don't do it from your side.
Okay.
Yeah. So just help me understand this process from your perspective, Tejas. The first session starts at 3 o'clock, correct?
Correct.
So here we'll have one speaker being introduced there at 3 o'clock.
Okay.
Prior to that, the people are there in the back end, correct?
Right.
So most probably we will have the speaker for the 3 o'clock session and the 3:10 session.
Okay.
Joining at about 2:45. And then we will tell them speaker number 1 is say Prasad.
Okay.
Then we'll tell Prasad that you will go live in the next 5 minutes at 3 o'clock. And then we'll tell Samir that you will go live at 3:10. Please switch your camera off and go on silent mode, or you will control it, correct?
Correct.
Now there is a panel discussion at 3:20. Now there are 4 people in the panel, for example, and 1 moderator. They join at 3 o'clock, 3:10. And they want to talk to each other. And when the session is ready, then they want to go on to the main screen. How will we do that there?
If we are having only single Zoom call, then it wouldn't be possible.
Okay.
Because see, I mean, if Prasad has joined at 3 o'clock and he will be acting as a speaker, then that screen will be viewed by all the viewers. So there are no chances of having, internal discussion kind of thing.
Can you create 2 rooms with the same Zoom link and put these people into one room and then move them to the other room?
Jignesh, can we do that? I mean, on a single Zoom link, can we create 2 rooms? Okay, that can be done, sir.
So, Samir, just go through this as a check.
But in this case, sir, they have to switch the room. I mean, at 3:20, they have to switch the room. That's the only point. I mean.
So yeah, that is something that you'll be controlling from your end, right?
Yeah. We are going to control that.
So you'll be doing that on Zoom webinar only, or you'll be using that breakout feature which is there in Zoom meetings?
No, we are going to.
So the breakout feature is only there in Zoom meetings, not Zoom webinar, right? Okay, so you'll make them join as attendees or panelists, and then you'll split them in different rooms. So whoever is speaking at, let's say, 3:10 or 3:20 onwards, but if they join early, you'll put them in a different room so that they don't appear on the main screen. Sure.
Prasad, why am I pushing for this is that, many of people would like the last minute rehearsal. And once the... Sorry?
Yes, absolutely. And not just this, every session, every event we are doing a rehearsal.
Yeah, we will have a complete dry run with all the speakers. I mean, we can have
Yeah.
the rehearsal on 21st. If we are doing it on 22nd, we can do it on 20th or 21st. A complete rehearsal with the same flow.
I have
Tejas,
a couple of questions here, Tejas. And Samir, if you're familiar with the platform. So,
uh-huh.
want to suppose there are attendees who are joining.
Hmm.
And first thing, by default, I think their camera is not is should if is not on.
Hmm.
Like, I would rather like to have the camera off. I don't know what Sandeep your view is, because I don't want any weird views or something of that sort going on.
No,
Because
cameras have to be off from the attendees. Have to.
yes, and even they should be by default on
On
mute,
mute. Yeah.
and you have a control to unmute any individual if you want to unmute. But
Yeah,
their
that's
should be
the
with.
Prasad. That's the hygiene checklist which Samir has shared right now. Point number 1: all attendees will be on
Will be
mute at all
all
times.
the times. Yeah, correct.
Okay, will be on mute. Yeah, okay, fine.
And their video will not be there. I mean, unless and until
So,
we request them to start the video and audio.
Okay.
so Prasad, on the attendee view,
And we will have this
a
second
simple
room
web
as a
page.
staging area for speakers, right?
I couldn't get
We
it.
will have this second room as a staging area for speakers.
Yes. Second room will be for there to have internal discussion. That's it.
Okay.
So Prasad, on the attendee view, which is a web page which they just showed us, on that there's no option for the attendees to unmute themselves. So attendees will always be on mute at all times. On the Zoom, we will only have the internal team, the moderator, and the speakers who will be joining in. And like Tejas mentioned, we'll be splitting them in different rooms and we'll only get them onto the main stage once their session is about to go live. So Tejas, just in continuation to that, since we'll be using the breakout feature, which is there in Zoom meeting, not a Zoom webinar.
Yes.
So the link for the actual event registration, which I'm going to be setting up, I need to use Zoom meeting, right? Because if we set it up on Zoom webinar, we cannot change that.
Yes, we cannot change that. So
Yeah.
I mean,
So the
anyways,
registration, the registration link that that we need to circulate to our audiences will be a Zoom meeting link, right?
Zoom meeting, correct.
Okay, sure.
Correct.
So once that is done, we'll give you the access to control the Zoom account on the day of the event.
Okay.
Prasad,
And
how many numbers are we looking at in terms of participating?
I think we will easily cross 150.
Okay.
And if it is possible, Samir, if you can share, your Zoom account the day before, I mean on 21st or on 20th, then we can have a dry run also.
Yes, sure. We'll do that.
Okay.
So right after this call, I'll firstly set up the actual event registration link, and I'll also block some time for the dry run call, and I'll share the Zoom account access with you a day before the actual event.
Fine. Okay.
Okay, Tejas, the platform that you have created, it's all dependent on Zoom. But beyond that, do you have your own analytics which you do? Is there anything which is proprietary which you have got in giving us for the?
Even we do have all the analytic reports. I mean, as we are not having the registration page, otherwise I would have given you login list, registration list with all the fields and analytics. I mean, whoever logged in at what time at which date. And also above that, we are having our private CDNs also. I mean, sometimes corporates and some other companies don't prefer to go live on Zoom. So we are having our own streaming platform where, but unfortunately, we don't have that two-way communication thing. If there will be only one speaker, you don't require Zoom. You just need to go there, turn on the system, and your video will be live.
Okay, all right. Prasad, how many people are we looking at on the panel?
One moderator, maximum 4 panelists, max.
Max. Okay.
Max 5.
Tejas, can you please flash your screen again, which you showed? Then I just wanted to have a chat with you if you can help us in making it a bit better in terms of the look. Yeah. So this is a look for 3 people, correct?
Correct.
Now, when you look for 5 people, the screen will get congested.
Correct.
Is there a way, I don't know how, but is there a way that you can try and get us more linear looks?
Yeah, that can be done. I mean that discussed with Samir also. That can be done, but that will be the part of studio webinar. I mean, currently we are not doing that. We are making just normal live. That's it. We are not making. Even Samir has shared some URLs of Nasscom where you did actually
Huh.
studio setup kind of thing.
Okay. Because
Correct.
this is just a placement there of the video
but
feeds that you're
but to
getting.
but to look it better, what we can do, as we are not making live directly from the Zoom. I mean, Zoom has the feature internally, right? You can go live on a single click. You can make it live on a YouTube. You can make it live on other CDN, I mean customized platform. But what we are doing right now, we are capturing the screen of Zoom. So at the time of live session, we can have a spotlight or a speaker view or a side by side view, and then it will look much more, I mean, better. This is the view of what? This is the gallery view. We are not going to use this during the session.
Can you show us 2-3 views, please? Is it possible now?
And Tejas, also one more thing. If it's possible, can you also get 1 or 2 more people from your team to join this call so that we can actually see how it will look like with 5 people?
Somebody is in call. Jignesh, you can do one thing. You can make it as a speaker view right now. Just a minute. I did that. Sandeep, do you have that viewer link with you?
Yes, we have a viewer link, attendee link.
It again. Just a minute. જિગ્નેશ પિક્ચર કપાય છે ઉપરથી, ખાલી એ થોડું એડજસ્ટ કરી દેજે. અને ઉપર વ્યુઅરમાં પેલા નથી આવતા બધા.
How come we are losing so much of quality in terms of video feed between this video to the YouTube video? इतना drop कैसे हो रहा है?
क्योंकि अभी जो लाइव किया है, it will be on, I guess, for around 400 kbps. Jignesh, 400, 500.
So on the day of the event, what will I see? What quality will I see? No. Is it going to be the one which you're showing me in where the text series window? No. Okay.
And even second thing is, I am uploading the video. I mean, I am in the Zoom call and I am viewing it in the same system. So it will take around what, 2.5 Mbps of data from my system.
Okay. All right. So now show me what you were trying to do with getting more people on there. Jignesh bhai, how do you say it in Gujarati?
Video
Tara
start karo.
video start થઈ જાઓ. I'm forgetting my Gujarati.
I will ask someone to join from my team. Just wait.
There is some Tejas. Tejas is yours. Tejas is one. Arey Prasad, we need you. Yaar, put on your video. No, that's Rajnikant. Okay, there he is. बाल है अभी क्या है?
क्या पता नहीं, कुछ तो वो अभी बचा हुआ है जो भी है.
But it's getting cut out with the Nasscom का वो logo at the back end.
Yes.
Good, yeah. New look. Every time you come with a bright new look. So, who's the fifth person, Tejas?
One of my colleague is joining.
Okay. Prasad, you're okay with it?
Yeah.
The viewers have question and answer box.
Tejas. Tejas भैया. Tejas. सुत है क्या हो? पति गए हो?
Join कराओ जो 1 मिनट.
हाँ.
શું આવે? તો લિંક બ્રાઉઝ કર, મેં જે લિંક મોકલી है.
Do a complete dry run on the changeover. That is important. If you're putting your guys down in the other room, then the transition is important. Otherwise, you might lose them from one platform to the other. So, you're on mute.
Yeah, Sandeep, I'll do it once before leave with the team as well, before we do that dry run with the speakers.
Okay. Have they confirmed the speakers for the panel? The SAP guys?
No, we are looking
No.
for the speakers. I got confirmation from Schlumberger.
Okay.
Confirmation from a couple of one retail GCC and one BFSI GCC. And I'm also waiting confirmation from Sandvik.
Oh, very good. So we are done, no? Then
almost, yeah. We'll be comfortable in this. Okay. So trying to get different views on this actually from say retail side, from banking side. So banking, there are not many SAP users, but we'll see. And one from manufacturing. Schlumberger is already on board. I had a call with you today morning briefing him what all we discussed.
Samir, ek kaam karo, your social media ka guy, na, that's Chimp Labs.
Yeah.
Get a create on the entire speakers are on board, and ask SAP to circulate it internally because they have their own database, and share it with Prasad. And what we do is that we will also send it out to our folks also, to a select list. We will talk about the database that we will send it out to also.
Sure.
Right? Remember, there was this list which we had got on that the design database.
The one we took from Anirban?
From whom?
Anirban?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Samir, what is the capacity of this platform?
1,000.
1,000. And
1,000, Sandeep, it's for our Zoom license. So because viewers are just getting a web page link, so I actually don't see 1,000 as a limit. But I'll
Oh,
ask to
no, there will
confirm.
be no limit. There will be no limit.
Achha, yeah, you're
Okay.
on YouTube itself. Yeah, so it's, you can do.
Even on the web server, I mean, which we are using for the viewing page, even that has capacity of around 50,000 concurrent viewers.
Okay. So we have got 5 people. Can we now go on?
Yeah.
Hi, Hinal. How are you?
Okay. Let's make that gallery view again. I need to share that screen. This will be the look for 4 or 5 people. I hope you guys can see it.
Tejas, what we're looking at right now, is this a view of 5 people plus
Yes.
the screen sharing?
Plus screen sharing, correct?
Okay, so in the panel, I don't think we would be doing screen sharing. Let's just look at how 5 people would look on the screen.
I need to stop the screen. How would I show you the screen if I'm not going to share it?
That's okay. That's okay. But I think you were doing screen and screen, right?
Not screen in screen. I have just shared the viewer link. That's it.
No, when you initially started, I could only see the 5 of us, not the
Correct. Correct.
screen share.
I'm
Yes,
showing
that's
you
what
that
we need to
again.
look at.
Yeah, just a
Yeah.
minute. I'm freezing that screen.
Okay.
Yes. So this is how it actually going to look like. We can what we can do we can increase the size of the video player, and we can have that question and answer box on the click. I
No,
mean,
it'll be a thin question and answer box towards the extreme right hand side, and if anybody wants to click on it, then it will expand to this level.
okay, got it.
Otherwise, it will always be a very thin band.
Got it.
Yeah. So now you will expand this to the entire screen. Just the look at the top, that tech series logo that's hanging up there is not looking good at all.
No, we can change that. I mean, this is just for your dry run. I mean, this is just for
Okay.
internal use.
Samir, can you look into that option in terms of the logo?
Yes, I need to get that.
It has to be balanced, dead center, and when you move it to the end of the screen, then it should be balanced again. And it should go with the background.
Yeah, the screen that you're looking at, it's actually scroll down. Yeah, so now you look at it. So this is something that needs to be redesigned, at least the logo unit and its placement.
The
I'll
logo.
on that.
If you can help me with the logo, I mean, we can put it there. The tech series logo.
Okay. I'll come back to you on this one.
All right.
So, Samir, what you can do is to talk to Madhur. He's got the original, the file, and then maybe we
I've requested that.
Yeah.
And if we want, we
can you take a screenshot of this, Samir?
Yes.
And then you can share it with Madhur, and maybe you can even devise the logo to fit inside this area. Okay. So where will you put a countdown timer here, Tejas?
On the video player itself, at the bottom.
Can you please indicate to me where specifically you will put it? Which bottom?
This part.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Prasad, the first session is a 10-minute session. The second session is a 10-minute session. And then the next session is 40 minutes.
Right.
So for the first two sessions, after the introduction is done, if you are introducing the event and then you come on, we will not start a timer then. Then we will start a timer with the 10-minute reverse countdown.
Right.
And we will start with 10 minutes, 9 minute 59 going up to 000.
Okay.
Tejas, once the 000 is done, can the countdown timer keep flashing at 00000?
But it won't be there at the speaker part, you know. It will be flashing at the viewer part.
I want a speaker to see it. No, that's more important.
No, we cannot do that in Zoom now. We can integrate such things for viewers only.
Then there is no use because I need my speaker to know, more importantly, how much time is left. This is not for a attendee perspective.
Acha, got it.
Because
got it.
my speakers are always there who need to be told, boss, 2 minutes reh gaya, 1 minute reh gaya.
Correct. No, sir. No, we cannot do anything in Zoom call. I mean, I don't think it is there.
How do we work around it here? Sameer, Prasad, any thoughts, ideas?
Sandeep, considering
12 minutes.
Sorry, I didn't hear that, Prasad.
We can set our clock for 12 minutes. 2 minutes I will speak, give the context in white. So yeah, the flash thing would not happen, but it's okay.
But we can have something now. I mean, if we are inviting speaker for, say, for example, for 10-minute session, then even if I don't know how it's going to look like, but a moderator can, you know, introduce them and have direct words. I mean, we are going to have this speaker for 10 minutes of session, something like that. If it is working, we are going to give them the timeline directly during introduction itself.
So Sandeep, the challenge that I see with this Zoom thing is because anything that we put on the screen for speakers, it will be visible on the main platform as well.
Yes.
So I think the only option here is that we that we inform the speakers on their chat windows one-on-one. That is something that to brief them about before going live.
Yeah, but
yes, that makes sense.
If they look at chat window that when you're presenting, but I think prior is better to brief and give that message before they start the session. That 10 minutes is the time.
Is there a way in which we can send them a 1 minute left and then your time's up on WhatsApp to them?
I think that is better to do, and we'll ask them that you make sure you keep looking at the WhatsApp screen. You will see any WhatsApp notification should be on. I think we will do that.
Okay. All right. So Samit, just make a note of that, saying that we will do a 1 minute prior to the session time getting over. At 9 minutes, we will send them a message on WhatsApp. And then once they finish that 10-minute thing, again, we will send them your time's up message on WhatsApp.
Sure.
And for the panel, a reminder to them 5 minutes prior to the session getting over, and then 1 minute, and then your time's up. Free reminders.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, I think we've covered it. Any other questions? I'm fine from my end. Prasad, Sameer?
So let's do a rehearsal on 28th or 21st.
Yes, we need to do one.
Okay.
With speaker?
Yes.
Okay.
So we'll also include a panel briefing session, and we'll experience that would happen in real event.
All right.
So Prasad, can you get some folks from your team also there?
Yes. Aman will join.
We can simulate that 5 people environment also. And two things that we can do is that you can get 2-3 people from your team. I'll also come in, Samir will come in, and then we'll get 1 or 2 people at the attendee view.
Yes.
And they can send us some Q&A and then we can simulate that environment.
Yes.
Yeah?
Right, sir.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
you,
you.
sir.
Tejas, I'll connect with you in the evening on the design part.
All right.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.